It's the bird that ate Montreal. Oh. So I want to ask you about Rain Man. What comes into your head when I say Rain Man?
Rain Man. I love Rain Man. I think it's a really good movie. It's one of my favorite movies. And also very recognizable.
The character of Rain Man is recognizable.
Yeah, definitely, yeah.
What's recognizable?
The sensory issues he has. He has like a lot of sensory issues, especially with sounds. For example, in that scene where the smoke alarm goes off, he's like totally in panic. And I find that very recognizable because if our smoke alarm goes off, then I get like really panicky.
I didn't even tell you this, but yesterday our janitor came by and he wanted to put the smoke alarm like back up on the wall where we can't reach it. I'm like, no, we have. They were checking everybody's fire alarm. I'm like, no, it goes on top of the bookcase where I can get to it easily. And I said, did you ever see the movie Rain Man? He didn't really respond, but I don't think he got it. But I mean, we have to keep that smoke alarm within arm's reach.
Yeah, but it's also so sensitive, the smoke alarm.
Yeah.
It's really sensitive, our smoke alarm. So it already goes off when you just cook something or so.
But that is very recognizable.
That's very recognizable, the panic. And I also have it with like sirens outside, with like an ambulance or a fire engine going by. Oh, it's so loud.
I don't think people even who know you, they don't have any idea how rough that is on you when stuff like that happens.
No, I don't think so. And the other thing I also find like very recognizable is that he has like this extreme fear of flying because he knows about all the statistics of airplanes crashing and of every airline and I don't have fear of flying, but I feel the same feel the same fear when I had to go on an elevator. I was always like extremely afraid to go on elevators, and so that's also what I find very recognizable. And the TV shows that he has to see a TV show, and otherwise he like goes into freak mode, freaking out mode completely. And I used to have that too before, like video recorder and everything that I just had to see something on TV, and if I couldn't see something that I really wanted to see, I would I kept it inside, but I would like really get really panicky.
What shows, if I may ask?
Sometimes there were like mini-series that are like only 4 parts of, and if you miss one part, forget about it.
These were probably Dutch shows, or?
No, they were just English shows on Dutch television.
I see.
But also, I used to watch the Tour of Duty.
Oh yeah.
I used to watch that, and I just thought of another one. I just forgot. The Tour of Duty I always loved to watch on TV, and MacGyver I always loved on TV to watch, and I really hated it if I went somewhere else and I couldn't see it or so.
You had your own Judge Wapner situation.
Definitely, yeah.
What about his intellect, his memory?
Also, the memorizing that he does, he goes like he like mimics like these sentences from shows or from TV shows, and I find that recognizable as well.
That's all you had for many years, was being a bit of a mimic or a parrot of other people.
Yeah, definitely, and also TV shows and stuff. Yeah.
Like you could do that opening of that 911 rescue thing.
Yeah.
Will you please do that for me now?
Yeah, sure. This program contains true stories of rescues. All of the 911 calls you will hear are real. Whenever possible, the actual people involved have helped us reconstruct the events as they happened.
That's so funny.
Yeah, it was the Rescue 911. I always used to watch that on TV.
That was Will Shatner.
Yeah.
Our fellow
I'm
Montrealer.
William Shatner. Join us again next week for more true stories on Rescue 911. Yeah, that's how the show always ended.
Yeah.
I love to watch that.
I always thought we should go to Vegas sometime and count cars. I don't understand how counting cars and using your God-given gifts can possibly be illegal. They just decide it's illegal because you would go and clean them out.
Yeah, I don't understand why it's illegal. It's not fair because you're allowed to use your abilities, right?
Yeah.
I mean...
How often have you thought about going to Vegas and counting cars and leaving with a wad of money?
Oh, many times.
Me too.
Yeah, I think it would be cool. I think we would win a lot of money. But I have the feeling that they're a bit more careful with that now. You know?
Yeah,
if they
yeah.
see like a person coming in there who seems autistic or who seems, you know, like to be able to count cards.
Like those guys who you walked into the chess cafe and they were like, I have a feeling you're good at chess. They just smelled something on you that said chess champion.
Yeah, last Friday, yeah, when I went to the Cafe Pie to play chess and this one man immediately said, like, you're very good at chess, aren't you? And I said, yeah, why do you think that? Yeah, I can see it in your face.
That would be you in Vegas. That would be, the mob would be all over you.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
I would leave with broken kneecaps. That's what would happen.
Nice.
Are there any other things that you think about that you identify with Raymond?
With Raymond. Yeah. Well, I mean, he
doesn't like to have his stuff touched, man.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's definitely recognizable. Oh, I hate it. Like when, like, if we have people over and they touch all my things, and oh no, I really hate that. I find it really, really difficult. And also, yeah, like to borrow my things to other people.
To loan.
Oh, to loan, yeah. The other people want to borrow my things.
Yeah.
I find that really difficult too, because I just like to keep take control over my belongings. Yeah, that's something else I find very recognizable. Yeah.
I read some interesting stuff on this great Facebook page, the Autistic Cooperative, and a lot of people had mixed feelings about Rain Man. Some people liked it, some people really didn't like it, and they were just kind of offended by it. What would you say to somebody who's offended by that movie?
I don't know. I mean, maybe they just don't recognize as much as I do. They're like, you know, like, I mean, autism is a huge spectrum. It's like this huge umbrella, and more fits under that umbrella. And so there might be people who just don't recognize nice things in it. But I personally really feel that it's portrayed quite in a good way, and I personally do recognize quite a lot of things.
I remember watching it and getting a little uncomfortable with, sometimes they use Raymond's character as sort of comedic relief and they played it for laughs.
Yeah, so in some scenes they could have done that a bit less, indeed. In some scenes I do feel that they make it look like they want to make fun of an autistic person. But on the other hand, I do think that it might still be portrayed correctly. They just did it in the wrong way. Because there are certain things that are really hard for autistic people to understand, what is like taken granted for by neurotypicals, like certain social things.
Yeah. What did you think of Dustin Hoffman's performance?
I found it awesome. Dustin Hoffman is an amazing actor. I always love his performances and everything, and I think he did a great job with that.
And what about Freddie Highmore? I know you did a whole video about that.
Oh, he had a good doctor. Oh, he's amazing.
You know, I read some autistic people who are really kind of upset that they didn't get an autistic person to play the good doctor.
Well, I mean, being an actor is not something everybody can do.
Sorry, the bird just bumped the camera. It's
Echo.
okay, keep going.
The camera around.
Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt.
What's the question again?
About Freddie Highmore, and you know, you have
a
neurotypical person playing an autistic person.
Yeah, but I mean, not everybody can be an actor. Everybody has to understand that being an actor, it involves a lot. Involves waiting hours and hours on set, and for lighting to set up, and doing takes over and over and over and over, and not everybody can do that. I don't think everybody really realizes what it's like to be an actor.
Yeah.
Not everybody can do that. Although in our society in general, I do feel that autistic people should be able to speak out more. Get the chance to speak up more.
Right.
But to play an autistic person in a movie, I mean, not everybody can be an actor.
But there are plenty of autistic people who could do it. I'm sure.
Definitely, but not everybody.
And there's only one Freddie Highmore. That's kind of how I feel about it. And he's just so great.
He's really great. Yeah, he's really great. Echo's on the camera. He wants to become a cameraman, I think, Echo.
Hey, buddy. Are you the bird who ate Montreal?
He's so cute.